Hey, my bold and the beautiful fans. I know we have been waiting for this ever since Jacqueline McEnnis Woods went on maternity leave because we had this whole triangle when it comes to Liam, Steffi, and Finn, and she is back this upcoming week and she makes a decision. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless and the bold and the beautiful. This is an anticipated, well-awaited spoiler alert, and without any further ado, let's talk about Steffi's decision. So we kind of start back when Hope decided to have a hot girl summer with none other than Thomas Forrester. She had been fantasizing about him for weeks, and it ultimately ended up where they kissed in Rome, where of course Liam's showed up by surprise and saw them, which created a whole domino effect leading up to this point. Now, remember, a very married Steffy Forrester was also there in Rome, and with all of his shock of her kissing Thomas, what did he do 5 seconds later? He kissed Steffi. This is the first time. Which brought us into that wonderful week of July 10th where we had Thope Week, 4 days of Thope. And then it also led to this whole divorce situation, which technically they're not even divorced yet. Which after they decided to make that move to separate, they signed the divorce papers. Where did that lead Liam to? A beeline directly to Steffi Forrester once again, kissing her a second time. We got weeks upon weeks of Liam begging to get with Steffi, and we never really got any answers. She kind of sort of was pushing him off, but at the same time, it wasn't enough to stop him from coming. However, with Jacqueline McEnnis Woods now on maternity leave, taking Steffi off to Europe, it led to Liam asking Thomas about where he wants to be with Steffi, his conversations with Wyatt, and then, of course, him telling Finn that he's the better man because of the whole thing with Sheila Carter and how he cannot protect his wife. Ultimately, taking us to the last couple of weeks in October, where he decided to tell Steffi via a phone message that Deacon and Sheila are now an item, and that, you know what, your husband can't protect you. When you come back, you need to choose me, not him. So now let's talk about Finn. So as we remember, they were doing fine, except the fact that he does not know about the 2 kisses that Liam planted on Steffi because she's keeping that a secret. Also, the fact that Liam filmed him hugging Sheila at the courthouse, which set on a plot for him to undermine Finn and Steffi's marriage. However, of course, that doesn't sit well with Steffi. Steffi and Sheila Carter are enemy number 1. At this point, before leaving to go off to Europe, she felt that she could not trust her family to be around Finn because of the fact of Sheila Carter. However, there's a new caveat. As we know, Sheila is now engaged to Deacon. And with that message that she received, I'm wondering if she got that message, which we'll talk about in a minute. Yeah, she was off to Europe. And we all know this was part of Jacqueline McEnnis Woods going on maternity leave. But she had a decision to make when she gets back, which is the week of October 30th. Who will she choose, Liam or Finn? We also got this weird chem testing that happened between Hope and Finn, which, please, writers, let's not go there. I mean, he was throwing Thomas up under the bus, and then, of course, ultimately leading up to Liam making that phone call to Steffi to come back to him. So the question remains, Steffi comes home the week of October 30th, and who does she choose? Drum roll, please. Okay, it looks like the handsome doctor is the winner in this one. She comes back to Finn. So yeah, Steffi returns to LA stronger after her whole visit in Europe. Steffi realizes it was time to come home and, of course, stop being afraid of Sheila Carter, which you probably got a hint of that in my hot early spoilers video. She did get that message that Liam left her about Sheila being in love with Deacon. She doesn't believe for a second Deacon, of course, can control Sheila from being evil, but she's coming back not afraid to face her fears now. Finn also goes on to assure her that he is done with Sheila, and he is confident that Deacon will see to it that Sheila does no harm to anyone. Once she's home, Steffy shares a warm reunion with her husband. Yes, husband, not ex. Her husband, and goes on because they interviewed Jacqueline McInnes Woods. She said it's going to be very sweet, and how Finn and Steffy love each other 100% and feel that they are best when they are together with their children. It gives credence to the saying, absence make the heart grow fonder. So Steffy is going to assure her husband that she got clarity about their situation while abroad. Steffy tells Finn that she's not afraid of Sheila anymore, and she's actually going to tell Sheila that to her face, which I also talked about in my hot early spoilers. But again, as I mentioned in those same spoilers, we got to keep watching because in the coming weeks, Steffy will give Sheila some payback. So where does that leave lame old waffle boy little puke Liam at this point? I mean, if she's coming back to, her husband and not him, where does that leave Liam? Now, we all know the situation between Thomas and Hope, as Thomas has been pretty much, putting it down. I mean, every time he says the word, and I'll call it a trigger word, it's only you. I only love you. I mean, that's enough to just get her going. So I don't know if that is going to be an option for Liam in regards to getting back with Hope. Anything is possible based on these writers because she's still a little bit torn. But my question is, will they kind of give him a little bit time to be by himself? I mean, Wyatt is gone. Bill would be back the week of November 6th, where Liam is going to be making some confessions to him. So we got to stay tuned for that. But where does this leave Liam? Wah, wah, wah. I mean, for the last 12 plus years, he's been the focal point in between two women. And now if Hope decides to move forward with Thomas, and it looks like definitely Steffy is staying with her husband, it looked like Liam, little puke waffle boy Liam, is out in the cold. Sorry, Steam fans. Okay, so there you have it. We finally got some answers, and let me know your thoughts. Let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. Are you happy with the decision that Steffy make? What is that going to mean for Liam? Will he go trying to break up the whole situation with Hope and Thomas? Or would Hope decide to stay with Thomas because she don't want to deal with a divided heart? That is definitely something that's not going to get her going. Since he always have a divided heart, that is definitely a turn off for Hope. And we know what's a turn on for her. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for other recaps, cast updates, spoilers, live chats on this channel. And until the next one, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Bye.